Is it cool without Grim though? Because I feel like the Grim was doing some lifting, you know? Like the Inkswell with the Doom's so sick, and then double Doom threat the whole time, so you have to like play kind of weird.
No, I know. And I think that definitely made it better, but I still like the hero a lot. Just get a Midas, you know? Who doesn't love a Midas? Start devouring
Midas,
things.
you got a Storm. We're all just chilling and hanging out. Speaking of chilling and hanging out, you guys want to go late? Okay. Fine. Are these guys allowed to be on the same team? What's the lore? Invoker and Anti-Mage together, hanging out. It's okay. You know what the lore is? They both really hate Storm Spirit. So it's
okay. That's fair.
They're willing to, you know, it's like the fists meme.
Damn you!
Hating Storm. Yeah.
Okay. I can dig it. To be honest, though, I think this is super punishable, and they've already got some heroes to do it, right? You got like the Clockwork to find a mid game. You've got the Inch to try and take his tower early. You know, Doom can turn into the Heartbeat Creep and just like fly around and scout him out. That's pretty cool too. That was my flying image, in case you're wondering.
That was good. Now, do you think we'll get a 1 Doom and I can get you know, some crazy 3 counter, or no?
Hell to the no.
No.
Crazy. Do you think so?
You know, I remember Ramsey used to play it. I mean, obviously, you know.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Them, but it's, I mean, he's on the team, unfortunately, so
he
it doesn't
inspired
work
him. That's how it works.
Yeah, exactly.
5 seconds remaining.
All right, Tiny's still in.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's gonna get banned, right? That's pretty good versus Anti-Mage. Yeah, okay, all right. 1 down. PA's the other classic. He just banned PA. PA would be pretty greedy, I feel like, for MindGames. They would have a hard time making moves around the map unless they got every rune so that Inkrad's still relevant on Storm.
I think that their pick is super open, and it just depends on what type of game they want to play, right? You could play a super fast, you know, just end the game against this anti-mage. You could play like a sort of more slowed down version and pick the counter game late, and that's where I feel like the PA probably fits in. That you're talking about, where it's like it gives you a late game answer.
Well,
either way is fine.
They banned PA, or they banned the Viper, which typically the break, pretty good versus PA. The other hero that comes to mind, like Huskar, also decent.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Any Meepo gamers? Anti-Mage, you know, all that single target disable.
That could be
if
fun.
only they had last pick on MindGames.
Yeah,
I think they're gonna pick PA if it's not banned, but I think CIS Redux are about to ban PA.
I just am looking at these heroes, especially the supports. I'm like, where's the wave clear? You know, I mean, I guess Shaman, if he gets like, you know, a shard or something, you can summon those little wards with it. But like running in and Ether shocking the wave and then like right clicking the creeps feels pretty bad.
Dude, that's actually one of the worst feelings when you're playing one of those supports.
Yeah,
like you can like feel this big target on your back the whole time, and you're just like hitting this creep.
Clock gonna kill me?
Die. Yeah, and then you leave it a little bit early because you're scared you're gonna die, and then no one ever comes. And you're just,
I like the Drow ban a lot. That's pretty cool. That would have been a nice way to punish. Another one of those.
Do you think they practiced the Visage after all these games?
Do you want to let people know about the Visage?
Team pick.
Oh yeah, it's the TA. That's good.
That could have been such a good moment, though.
That's like PA light, you know?
Oh, that would have been so hype. All right, well, anyway, the Storm Visage combo was something that Bet Boom used a lot to win this qualifier. Essentially, when you use the Storm Spirit's Shard and it gives the AoE bonus damage and attack speed, it also applies to creep heroes, which means it's going to work on your Visage familiars. It works on your Broodlings if you're playing Brewmaster. Works on Warlock.
I thought you
Golems.
said Broodlings. I was like, the spiders? Oh no, my god.
That would be really broken. But also kind of funny.
What the heck?
Whom?
But why?
Okay.
But why?
But why? It's an extremely good lane with Shadow Shaman, Centaur, Warrunner. Never forget KL Major. It was like the best dual lane. Like it was just crushing all the time. I remember the Centaur Shamans.
Wasn't that when you like skilled double edge though?
Wasn't it like when he was good? Yes. Okay, fine. But upsides, it is good versus Doom. If the Doom tries to be the first person to jump, someone gets doomed and they don't have the additional control. It means you have to commit like double control to whoever gets doomed, right? Or you can just like stampede them out. There are cogs though, so they kind of have some additional factors here to come into play.
Yeah, I like that part of it.
Yeah, it's classic with Invoker. Maybe we'll get some Sunstrakes later in the game if things start dragging on. You have both of the big supports with the Shadow Shaman of the Bane that can just like hold people still for a lot of follow-up. And you think about like, oh, I'm going to smoke myself as Bane and we're going to relocate kill. Like Bane IO, one of the most common combinations of all time in Pro Dota. You can sort of do a mini version of that here with Bane leading the charge, smoked up, gets one grab, and everyone can like charge forward if needed.
But then you can't charge out Trent. And then what happens if you get into trouble? I guess then you're just in trouble.
Blows them up.
Good call. All right, I can dig it. I kind of hate the Centaur pick, but I will reserve judgment. Actually, I can't because I just said I hate it. I won't express that I hate it again.
Okay,
we'll see
cool.
how it does.
You're good.
What about you? Are you digging the CIS rejects draft then? Are you feeling
Well,
it?
their draft looks all right. I'm not sure if I've decided yet which one I'm liking here, but it kind of skipped right over that TA pick that Dino went for. We got like TA right into the Centaur, and it took all my attention. How does TA look this game? I mean, there's an Invoker. It's pretty nice, obviously. You're not going to hate that. We got an Anti-Mage. So Anti-Mage can be a bit tough, I feel like, for TA if someone doesn't have that initial control, just because, she's not going to like lock him down. But if she can blow him up if he gets stunned up. So I don't know if it's the timing of playing fast that you were kind of hoping for with the Drow ban being removed. So the name of the game is MindGames got to play fast, and they can definitely win this. But the later things go, you would think that unless they're at a huge deficit, it looks pretty good for CIS rejects.
All right. Well, we'll see if that huge deficit gets built and how it all ends up working for them. But at least for now, MindGames laid down that ward. They're going to take over this side of the map, trying to force back Ramses. They immediately got the D ward off of it as well. But yeah, game number 1, a best of 3 going to decide who is going to the major. And right now for both of these teams, I mean, I think that when you saw that beginning opening salvo of Hellraisers and Team Spirit in a lower bracket together, the top 2 teams from last tour, there was this realization like, oh my God, some of the teams that maybe wouldn't have had a chance are actually going to get a chance to go. And it happened.
The battle begins.
It's happened 3 times for MindGames.
Yeah. You're not wrong. And, keeping in mind that it's also 2 of the teams that were in Div 2 last year potentially could be at the major for Tour 2. It's nutty.
That's indeed pretty wild. Well, no surprises on our setups here. Everyone is where they're supposed to be.
And already you can see in the mid lane trying to zone back that Storm Spirit with a little bit of the EMP action. Up top lane, they're getting the punches in onto Ramses. Already down to very low HP. About 20% has to get a salve off or something to keep him alive. And Slayer, they managed to find a hoof stomp in the midst of battery assault. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. That's pretty cool.
I was thinking everyone's where they're supposed to be, but I don't have my my Shaman and my Centaur together.
That's true.
I wanted the cool combo.
Well, we'll keep our eyes on it if they're still able to make similar type of things happen. I mean, Nightmare into Hoof Stomp still works as well.
And remember when Doom had like negative armor, like 0 armor right now? Roger would be so happy. And now this Doom is just not the same guy.
Do you know?
Oh, that's a... Man, Ramsey's going for a big trade on the Petushar right now.
Up top line. And slowed down, wanting to finish him off, and they get it. First blood, and now the turn onto Bignum. Ramses, did he do the math? He's trying to get the kill, and he does! Roger with the double.
Okay, they have no salves. I was going to say, is there any like suicide play that's worth it? But there's too many creeps that are left on the field. So that's fine.
I think they get a pull-off here, too. Oh, no, that camp is blocked still. So, yeah, this is going to be a bit of a weird situation for him here.
That was kind of scary for Roger. Bignum just got 2. They almost had an opportunity to go. But, I'm talking about old school counters, the physical damage versus the no armor. One counter that is still pretty good is the Mana Burn on Doom. Obviously, someone who he wants that ability to like turn on you with like Infernal Blade and Scorched Earth. So you can't wear him down. It's pretty nice. He's not nearly as scary at that point.
They
Ramses
try and turn now. Actually, they do lose Ramses. Okay, well,
he literally just he let himself die.
On me.
Like actually,
okay.
he just stood in the lane trying to last it and let himself die.
Interesting. I mean,
which is
like you said,
it's weird, but it's actually the only thing he can do.
Right. Yeah, that's one of those where it's like you know, you actually can't last hit there. Otherwise, is FNG going to be pushed back by Slayer here, and does have a brain sap available, so shouldn't actually go down to this one most likely. Inkrat though on the other side, getting punched down. Depressed Kid looking for a finish, trying to heal back up. Tornado is there. A couple more punches, but it won't be enough.
Yo, Inkrat?
Instead,
No, he's outside. Oh.
Jeez, that would have been kind of crazy. Bignum needs to be careful. Up on the top side, goes down to Ramses, and now turning on the Petishara, burning all this mana. I mean, this is a ton of value out of just an Orb of Venom and an Iron Branch for Ramses.
It really is. And, you know, Ramses also, the way that he died, too, is that he walked into the wave, died, and then, so, like, look at this. Look where he dies, right? And look what his creeps are doing. When he respawns, the wave just reaches his tower. So he missed no creeps.
Nice.
Okay, he missed that one range creep because the wave didn't get there in time. Fine. But still, it was worth. It was a value play.
Fair enough. And in the meantime, you can see Bignum heads on over to the jungle, is going to potentially just come on in with a creep into this lane, considering that camp has been blocked the entire time. They do manage to take down Dino's courier at the same moment. Inkrat getting all the mana burned by Depressed Kid back towards mid. And we'll head back to lane afterwards with at least a full bottle off of that water rune. Stun? Miro, they're fine.
How's Centaur's farm doing? Not too bad. Pretty even with the TA. Just kind of curious how well it would go for him down here, and what sort of a path he wants to take with his items. Like, how early does he want the Blink Dagger this game? Because he's going to have an Invoker running around. I guess if he can get a Stomp up, there's so much Chain Disable after that. He should be able to go Blink pretty early.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the question of, like, how fast do they want to play with this lineup? And, I mean, obviously you're going to have Ramses spread out farming the other side of the map, but nonetheless, we'll take a quick pause here. Storm Spirit taking a moment for himself.
Uh-oh.
400 ping is not good. But, yeah, the third place decider match that we've got here to figure out the last spot for the major from Eastern Europe, and I guess across all the regions, since everywhere else has been decided at this point. And both of these teams looking for a little bit of redemption here. CIS Rejects, it's inherent in their name, and for MindGames, it's been a bit of a rough go for them. As up top, Roger, it's brought down very low by the creeps. They also have the sleep on the clockwork on the bottom side, but he will manage to escape. Ramsey's coming in to protect his support again.
Yeah, Petachara does have the threat of the Soul Ring at the very least, so he's holding that point for his level 4. He does now take it because he just wants the Soul Ring and punch Ramsey. Look at that damage.
Dude,
that is
so
nice.
Annoying.
Meanwhile, yeah.
Right. Roger's just getting chased around. He's just got to run. Get gone. Ring around the rosy. Can't really come and contest that inch. His farm is down bottom. FNG caught again in the cogs. Gets pushed away, and they're not really doing that much with the Senta right now. They will go in with a little bit of harassment onto Slayer, seeing if they can get the kill, but he just walks away as well. Meanwhile,
he didn't just walk.
Jump in from downtown. They find themselves the kill onto the Centaur, and everybody else just has to back out.
Yeah, not able to get the cutoff there onto FNG. FNG will come to the rune just to help and make sure Depresski gets it, but it's only an illusion anyway. And FNG going for a very unexpected play. Like, you would think the Bane's running home right now, so there's no reason for him to be here. Unfortunately, he doesn't have that much. Oh, he's with 2 mangoes. Maybe they can do something?
Oh, man, he was anticipating Inkrat's movement. Finds him there. Nightmare. Are they going to be able to get this kill? They might be able. This is a tough one. Very tough one to get. Jumps in instead. Inkrat wants to fight. Dino made the rotation over. Depressed Kid trying to find a couple more punches. The bottom left. Hiding behind the tree. He's getting away, but Depressed Kid comes in for the finish. In the end, will the Invoker get out, though? Has a Fairy Fire, and Dino just lets him go. Doesn't decide to chase.
I think Inkrat thought there was more backup coming because they saw the Bane in there. I think he was actually looking for Bane when he went like that. With, like, the shorter zips, and was hoping that maybe someone with a disable was going to be TPing in. But it was just Dino rotating out of the jungle. But that's all right. Not a huge deal. Trades one out while you're jungling and farming it up. Does actually... Okay, well, maybe it's a little bit of a huge deal because he's pretty poor on Storm at this point.
It's been a rough one. Tornado breaking the shackles, and Roger throws that one more Ether Shock before he dies to Bignum. Pedushara tries to hide away, but they move on in and get the final touch with Ramses. So 5-5, a very scrappy game number 1 between these two teams.
Dire's middle tower.
I feel like
think that...
Yeah?
I think that first contest point will probably be like the Doom, right? Like this idea of just like, who are we gonna try and kill with Doom? What do we want to do? Because if they get Doom back on top right now, Ramses is so low that they can pressure the tower.
He might. Oh my God, he almost died to that. That Mana Steel creep is crazy.
Yeah, and Doom's back here now. He's gonna get 6. He's got the ice armor. Storm maybe could. He's so low on mana though, and he doesn't have a rune. And the rune spawns top. It's a DD. Great control this game by the rejects here because that's so huge for a Storm, right? We talk about that every single time that we have these games, and he doesn't have a coddle. They did not go Storm coddle, so if he doesn't get the runes, he is not well equipped to rotate very much. Nightmare gonna catch him jungling here. I don't think there's any follow up though.
No, he's just being annoying. FNG trying to slow down this Storm in whatever ways he can, and that includes just running in and nightmaring him. Digs up a bounty rune though. That's pretty nice.
Ends up being okay though. Yeah, his rotation's not needed up top. They just get the tower. AM had to go home, so the Enchantress doing her thing with the trolls and the skellies.
Right, keeping that pressure on. It's going to be interesting to watch for. I mean, I think the thing that's so interesting about this game is a lot of the other matches that we've seen out of this region, it's been very low kills early on, but you can see that, you know, on the one side, MindGames trying to push the tempo, and CIS Rejects, they're not backing off from it. They're coming to these fights and fighting, although Roger needs to be careful as the enchant runs off and wears off.
At the same time,
Dino in mid. Quick jump, finds him. CIS Rejects. Oh, but he gets the refraction off. What? Still hides? They don't have vision. Oh my God. And they jump in from Ankrad. Dino drops down solo. They got another round, but he has a stick charge in 1 second. 1 second too late. They turn onto Miro now, trying to find this kill onto the Centaur. Just an absolute brawl here by the hard camp. Ankrad down low. Depressed Kid is getting all of this action. Dude. Cold snap onto Bignum. And a couple more punches. They get the final touch. Damn, dude. Depressed Kid, he wants to go to the major.
Yeah, that was crazy. Great ward, and then just camping on the high ground, waiting for TA, knowing that she was going to come here, farming up that camp, and busted with all that vision. So, yeah, the vision certainly being highlighted many times throughout these playoffs there. So, yeah, that's where it all started. She was so close to being dead.
I think they got one more round of the urn on her afterwards.
Yes. Yeah,
that's
she was
so
totally fine,
unfortunate.
and then she tried to run left, and look. Oh man, that last click! She was just about to be in the fog.
What a huge kill. And I mean, that changes everything, right? Like, you don't get that TA kill. This is not nearly as good.
No. Bignum, unfortunately. All right, don't look, don't look. It's okay.
I mean, it's just inch things. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, at least the Dark Soul Summoner is alive. So
back towards mid. Get another one. Roger goes down. 8-9. It's only 10 minutes in. We've got 17 kills, and Depressed Kid is the beneficiary of all of this. Already Spirit Vessel done. Top net worth on Invoker.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Ramsey's courier will go down. Pedushara trying to bully. Those two that missed out on that last TI in that run, leading the charge in terms of net worth for their teams.
Oh, Miro and Depressed Kid coming in here. Jungling on a ward again here for the Radiant team, just getting completely destroyed by this aggressive vision. They did get the previous ward that spotted them, but still a little bit of lingering thoughts here. So does force them out of the jungle, but they don't get the coveted kill here. And Anchorage is going to be rushing that BKB as we've seen pretty much every time out of the Storms.
Right. Yeah, triple null into it. They even dropped down a sentry actually up on that high ground there, trying to find out the clockwork, but wasn't able to quite snag the ward, which was just off to the side. So nice play. And now a smoke up underneath that same ward, dude. It's gotten so much value. Can they bait this into anything bad? Depressed Kid sitting in the mid lane. Roger's there as well. Misses the hook shot, connects to the creep camp. But Ankrad does find a regen rune. So They'll run away, but I think Slayer might be being brought down here. He's getting the vision with his courier, actually. But in the end, well, this is
missed.
just a whole lot of misspells.
Okay, guys, don't miss the ice wall.
What's going on? They'll eventually get him. Drops down the Spirit Vessel. Cogs push back, please kill this man. And yeah, they do.
Space. Mad space created there.
Yeah, that's good. Well, a back and forth game, but right now CIS rejects the team that looks like they are a little bit ahead in terms of Dota Plus predictability. We'll see if that works out for them or not as wards are dropped towards mid.
And it's a pretty dangerous defense. I mean, you have a Midas Doom. There's no blink, so the first jump, it's all on clockwork.
Ooh. He has it. He has the horde again. Going in. Roger dead immediately. They could look for more if they want, but they're not going to go for Miro.
Yeah, that was nice coverage too. Like, let the Storm go in and then just hold the hook shot. So, like, then Storm can initiate, but it's safe because you're there for the coverage. But as pointed out there, we have a Battle Fury online. Check the time, 13:20, looking pretty good. That's a quality start there. But at the same time, you know, remember Ankrad, how far behind he was? He's been doing a great job in the jungle, just constantly stacking and farming up whenever I look at him, even though he's being pressured and zoned up pretty heavily and struggling with the vision. Now, I want to hear your thoughts. 20 minutes, all right, 22-minute gem before or after? What do you think? We had a 19-minute gem last game.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go after.
I think so too.
That sounds
I think
good to
19
me.
was a little crazy, but I don't know. At the same time, it's also really good because like you're trying to find like where this anime is farming, and he's looking for that safety. So you want to get rid of all that safe vision that he has.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It's proven to be like the big play that they need every now and then. I just want to mention that FNG made like the big solo smoke play trying to find the Storm Spirit, and now has the Shadow Amulet and is just trying to be like a techie's mind here with the Fiend's Grip.
He loves that play. Huh? He's all about the Shadow Amulet.
Yeah, big gamer. But this time at least they won't connect onto anybody. They do have another smoke on Roger if they want to try and make a play. And, well, yeah. Slayer? I mean, they've got to press Kid. That's a huge kill. Oh, man. That is a rare miss from a player that's been pretty solid for him so far.
Yeah, Century Lane, I think he was just running around Invis when he got busted there. I'm not sure. I cut in there a little bit too late, but very well done. Yeah. Get the Invis hook shot. So way to go, Slayer. Now they're going to run in, though. Slayer first in.
Yep. Shackles already there. They look for it. The Hex, the Fiend's Grip, FNG. He's Invis. They get the dust to try and break it, but it's going to come too late. Quick catch and kill on Ankrad, and Slayer will find the finish onto FNG. But nonetheless, they make their play work, and Roger is going to die to Bignum. A double kill for the Ench.
Yeah, we'll take that, I think, right? For your Storm. We'll still call that value at this point. You're diving a little bit deep. You're trying to get these aggressive plays because the Invoker can't be there. So you're thinking that at least you're going to have a little bit of an edge there. And, well, main beneficiary of all this has certainly been Dino. Now, as the Deso, they could Roche whenever they want, and this will be a contested Roche. We got hook shots, flares, we got blink stomps, we got stampedes, we got evoker spells, we got shadow shaman wards. We got everybody who wants to be in this pit before 20 minutes.
Right. Yeah, everybody's going to be having a nice little time with it. And I mean, I'm right now on you got the shard and the blink dagger queued up, but you got to imagine at some point there's going to be that disassemble of the Dragonlance into a BKB, because they have a lot of BKB spells. I mean, granted, there's also like Fiend's Grip and stuff, but it feels like FNG's been focusing that more on the Storm.
Look at that safety of Roger too, just shadowing Ramses everywhere. Definitely not just stealing his XP. This is a defensive play. No,
exactly.
Good support player right there. Roger never known to be greedy.
Be the wall in between your enemies and your core. Is he gonna drop snakes down here?
I don't know. He's got to be careful if he shows. But he's just grabbing some free XP.
Okay.
God, what a terrifying place to be.
Meanwhile, Ramses is going to get scouted by a Clockwork Flare. So they know his positioning and where he's going. Another sort of rarely appreciated part of the Clockwork gameplay. As up top, Pedushara caught and going to be killed, and Bignum is here. Now, 3 heroes running away from an edge team is kind of crazy.
You can tell they don't have any wards on the map right now for the rejects.
Yeah.
they have no idea how many heroes are right there. And I will say as well, though, I think they're aware that there's not a lot of vision bottom either because of how much Roger was like dancing in and around. Roger, though, I have cursed you. I'm sorry. There indeed wasn't vision bottom, but then you showed mid.
Ward trap. Nightmare onto 1, looking for the rest of the team to come on in now. There is the cold snap. Ice wall onto Slayer. FNG tries to back away. Dino is there and will be able to hide on the Bane. And, well, that's a big kill, though, onto the Centaur. Ramsey shows up. They want to blow up this Ench. Do they have enough damage left in the tank?
There's a grip here.
Don't quite have it. Oh, and the grip on the TA. That's huge. FNG, they have vision, though. And he's going to die. Dino now tries to turn. But there is no reflection. And one more punch. Is it going to be enough? No. She gets away. Dude, the turn now on to Depressed Kid for the kill.
Oh, my God. That sentry being there is so crazy. Oh, just a helpful from some earlier vision and dewarding. FNG played that so well, too. Surviving, lurking, waiting. Because he actually ran and he tried to grip Ankrad inside the cogs at the very start of that by the tower, but he couldn't reach. So he got pushed back on the mana burn. That put him below the 200 mana. So he just hid there in the trees, invis, waiting for his moment. Yeah, right here, you can actually watch the top of the screen. You're going to see the Bane come in, and he's so close. He gets Stampede in, he gets the Nightmare, and he goes in. Oh, there goes my man.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's a rough one. But, you know, stayed in the fight, and I mean, it's one of those things where maybe if he, you know, had that stick just up a second earlier, he could have gone for the grip onto Dino in slightly further away position, but didn't end up happening. What a huge play.
Oh, that's so crazy, though. He's locked in. Bignum's getting low, but then the sentry to release Dino. It's just ridiculous. Ramsey's very close to dying there as well, by the way. That was good thing he blinked out of that moment. And they still had Doom that whole time. They didn't even use
Gotta watch for this now because, you know, there is some movement coming over. Slayer there to break the smoke. They spot the Centaur. They actually hook shot and find Roger, but there's going to be the jump in. Tornado already there. Bignum under control. Roche, very low HP, but they can't get in time, and they have to just TP out. Tries to get out of there.
Oh, he got Doom to the well. Or he got Doom to the tier 2. He TP'd the tier 2. The Doom completed on TPing Centaur.
That's wild. That's so crazy. That's so insane. What the hell?
I don't know if I've ever seen that happen with Doom. Oh, that's so good.
Vision is there. They've got one, but they can't get in range for the grip afterwards, and Miro just going to die again. Ramsey's trying to take down Slayer. On the other side of the fight, Depressed Kid does manage to step back away. And they don't have any vision for him, but comes out, and now Ankrad could go. Maybe he just revealed himself for no reason. Oh, no. Maybe the attempted bait, and they will be able to find the Storm now with the Shackles and the kill. But they lose their Invoker for it, and also the mid-tier 1. I guess was
I
not
may have made a certain declaration about MindGames.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to lose all 3 of these finals and not win a single game. And game 1 yesterday versus Team Spirit, they were looking okay. They had an opportunity. I thought maybe they had a chance, and unfortunately they weren't able to clutch one out. But this looks like a whole new team today. You know, they grabbed this Storm. They ignored the Coddle. They stuck to their guns. They got themselves this Enchantress instead to help push down that early tower, gain some map control, and their pickoff has just been great. And really collapsing at the best moments for the objectives, too.
Right. Yeah, and I mean, a couple of slip-ups here and there as well, I would say, from CIS rejects.
For sure.
A couple of moments where players have gotten caught out of position, but it's not been, you know, their lineup is the one that sort of scales later. So I feel like CIS rejects can still make this depending on how it goes, but you can't lose Depressed Kid here. Gotta back away. Such low HP. Ends up dying to Slayer. Oh, that's 2 times he's gotten caught on the top side here. Can't happen.
That's where you start picking for the wards, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Ooh.
Slayer the sniper.
Dire structures are fortified.
The pressure in these big moments, it gets tough. 7,000 gold lead. And again, moments here where CIS rejects could sort of try and rely on Ramses to get huge. He's got Manta done. Going for the Lincoln Sphere next. We'll see if they can finish it.
Up. They're running through Slayer. His smoke's going to pop, so he knows someone's here. He has a sentry.
Ramses. Over to the side. Nightmare on one. Has the grip on the other. Ramsey's just trying to get out. Trying to run away. Bignum got him in his sights. Oh, the impetus shots. Does he manage to escape the doom? The chase is there, but they can't get him. He actually gets out. Oh, from downtown, those storm sips on everything. They find him over to the side. The pull-in is there. They try and bring him down, but it's not quite enough damage. Ramses gets out. Aincrad is completely out of mana. Ramses, he's thinking about going back in. The BKB wearing low, looking for the jump. Tries to find him. Mana boy, no! He pops him off to the side. The battle over to the other end. They're Roger down. Ramses, they're waiting for the jump in, and there's the mana void. Miro gets the vision. What a dodge. What a win. FNG set it all up perfectly for 2 cores to be brought down. Do they have anything left in the tank, though? Dino is here. This is the big, bad TA that could end your dreams. And with that, CIS rejects are going to back out.
Oh, man, they did so many things well. The entire engagement from the rejects, that was insane. The coverage coming through with the tornado barely dodged there, and they get the blink stomp. The storm comes through, but all that prep from FNG getting the grip onto the doom there, too. Actually ridiculous.
Yeah, let's take a look at this replay.
Like, Slayer could have known, right? Because the smoke pops there, but you know, you're looking to try and just hookshot that stupid anti-mage. And so he gets in there, and then they can't get the damage. That was crazy.
The bottom side of this fight, I'm not sure if we caught it, but there was a moment
that
there
was so funny.
where like Storm does the big zip in, there's a chance for a mana void, and then they just are able to dodge away right at the last second. It doesn't end up mattering though.
How low he is though. Oh, and then the
I
Manta.
know.
The Glimmer being thrown out there too.
Yep. Petushara is going to get caught and killed. And yeah, unreal. Down here at the bottom, this is where they're just able to dodge it out. But then eventually the rest of the team comes in. And a mana void on a mana storm is going to be bad. Yep.
That's important.
Oh, back in base. Back in the game. Ramses gets caught and killed. Sunstrike?
All right, that's fine.
It's like, I know where you're going.
Yeah, not quite low enough there. Huh. Oh, man, these fights have been so good, though. Just watch these fights all day. I don't know if it's just because it's like a little bit of spaghetti Dota here and we're in the clutch stuff, but very entertaining.
Yeah, I think there's definitely some of that. BKB, Doom back up in 2. Oh, Depressed Kid trying to get away, but you cannot escape. Petushara killing his old teammate. Taking this one out, a 10K gold lead. And they're thinking about going high ground. Why not? I mean, there's no Aegis to be claimed at all.
No.
So the tier 3 tower being hit. Ramsey's still dead for 20.
And he will have Lincolns when he respawns, so the next fight will hopefully look a little bit better since that is a lot of the control they have outside of the hookshot.
Nightmare.
But I mean, we'll still have the War Stomp.
On to Bignum. Roger has a Glimmer Cape. Hard to go in and fight this one right now. Bignum pops the heal, backs away. They're going to get this Rex and potentially get out scot-free. Oh, they're moving forward with Roger. Couldn't catch. Just a bit too far away.
Oh, we got the Boots of Bearing. Great item.
Oh, yeah.
How good is it this game? Actually, it's really good this game, huh? Versus Stampede.
Yeah, it's
You can
definitely
actually just
good.
nullify it. I mean, how often does the slow come into play, though, to be fair?
Right. Yeah, I mean, against the hard lockdown, it's not going to do anything, obviously. But, man, look at that. The last couple of minutes, MindGames, they've been building. And now, looking very solid. Press Kid needs a BKB. After his early start, it's been a couple of unfortunate deaths for him, and it's kind of fallen apart a little bit. You see him now, second from the lowest bottom of the cores. Hook shot.
Whoa. All right, close one.
Not going to connect, but they find the Shadow Shaman afterwards.
Wait, what happened?
One
Why
quick
did Messi
hit.
cancel his TP?
I don't know. Yeah, they're trying to get out of him now.
No panic.
Little panic.
A little panic.
A little panic.
All right, so can the rejects give up the next Roche? I feel like is the question they have to ask themselves. If they come high ground with Aegis, can they win that fight? I think they actually can because they're not relying on any like huge ultis to wipe somebody. They mostly just need to kill the supports and like get the big AoE control from Depressed Kid and let Ramses try and blow through like Ench, then maybe ignore the Ench and try and blow through like the clock at someone.
Jump forward, stomp. They find the clock. Meanwhile, FNG on the back line. Ankrad tries to get him, but the tornado lift up is there. Do they have anything afterwards? Big jump in with the Manta. Roger on the low ground has him in their sights. Ankrad has to back out. Now they're all grouped together. The big stomp connects onto 2. Dino gets out with the BKB, but they got all of them caught here. Petishar, BKB, turn for the fight. And look at this edge. Big Gnom's just planking away there with the impetus shots. So only 2 have died, 1 from each team, but Big Gnome looks like will likely go down. I mean, maybe not. It's taking forever. And Ramses continuing the chase. Yeah, eventually she does die.
Yeah, you can only ignore his damage for so long. That was pretty impressive there, but right there is a good example of just like the factor of the Anti-Mage versus the Storm, because so many times Storm would want to like linger around and then get back into that fight, but he actually just can't. Like, he's looking at that fight and his mana's just low, and it presents a rather dangerous situation for MindGames like that. But they're able to stabilize and just lose a couple heroes as well. So supports go down. Roche, though, very, very fast spawn. They are going to spot it. No traps in the pit right now. I'm not sure if they know right now, at least from MindGames. Not that it'll matter because they'll have the flare.
Well,
But
and
with
don't
that
look
DD,
now. Yeah. Don't look now, but are going to have a rare sight as well on top of the potential for this Roche. Ankrad with spider legs is his neutral item on Storm Spirit. Have never seen that before, but
I have an
very
idea.
cool.
You could get another null.
Well, I'm wondering if it's the turn rate. I wonder if it's the turn rate for Storm. If that's why he's taking it.
Yeah.
Move in.
That's what he's got going.
Looking for it now. Jump in. Find Slayer right at the start. But they got bashed on Ramses. Needs to back out of there. The Doom is down. He's dead. Completely gone. Right at the start. No buyback. Oh, that is tragic. Ramses cannot go down right there like that. And Depressed Kid has to do it all alone, but they're all surrounding him. The Invoker is going to get dropped. Also, no buyback. Miro trying desperately to get it. Gets the Aegis. Okay.
He got the Roche kill.
That is big. Does that give him any closer to buyback? It's still not close enough. And Miro tries to TP out. Not going to happen. Unreal.
All right, respect.
How does that happen? The DD choice to go in. Oh, it hurts.
Yeah, I mean, they went for the other option, which is just like try and catch someone farming in the triangle, and then the Roche should be kind of free, or you force a really important buyback, and maybe that's the sort of punish you need to actually get back into this game. Because if you just get Aegis, does it just turn into like a farming Aegis at this point, and like we're still just gonna be dodging around the map? So
Right.
I kind of like it. It could have been a bigger swing if they caught somebody.
That's true. Yeah, that's
Take
fair.
the risks.
I mean, it's just such a tough situation to be in right now. We're seeing them getting ready to assault high ground here.
Why does Deso do this now? She has 22 charges on it.
I don't know, man. It's silliness. This is the end of the fight there, but going in to try and steal this one away. Managed to find a couple quick hits. Yeah, quick fingers.
They're there waving at him. He's there stealing their Aegis.
Well, this does also mean now that all 5 heroes of MindGames have a Aghanim shard, which I haven't seen in a while. Personally, big fan of the Ench shard. Like that one a lot.
Cosmetically, it's very nice. You know, he goes kind of following you around. I find it very satisfying to see the Ench just kind of sproinking around with the spirits.
Oh, yeah. Mid lane is where CIS rejects are grouped up. They are not quite going to connect onto MindGames here, who are playing on the bottom side of the map. Get some vision down over here as well. And they're trying to set up for somebody. We'll see if anybody bites. Miro shows, and MindGames should have a realization now where all of CIS rejects are.
I love this Ag's choice from Ramses if he finishes it out. I think it's a good idea.
Under vision. Under vision. Under vision. Who do they go on? Oh, the blink. Oh, the blink. Oh,
coverage.
The blink, Trent. Oh, the blink. That was really good.
Ramses is baiting hard. Oh, man, I'd be scared if I was the support right there. I don't want to fight that.
No, that's terrifying. All right, gotta push out top lane on CIS Rejects. For MindGames, I mean, it feels like they can kind of take their pick of the fights in a way. This Doom just makes everything so easy, and they get stronger, I feel like. Like, once his refresher comes out, it's gonna be devastating.
Yeah, there's a lot of great scaling heroes on the CS Rejects, but I mean, they're down 18k, so, you know, it's always going to be about the levels and everything.
Right. Yeah, totally. Close to buybacks, I guess, as well in MindGames. That might be why they're holding out for now. Not trying to go all in for the high ground push. Could wait for next Aegis if they want to, but... Slayer gets the D ward in the jungle there of the wards that are placed down. So another round of CIS Rejects basically playing blind. They reveal themselves here on top of a TA trap and the jump in looking for the kill. They do find the Hex though. Petishara drops the Doom onto the Shaman, and that doesn't save Dino. So suddenly an opening here. If CIS Rejects can take this fight, this would be huge for them. Trying to slow down, catching out onto Petishara. The AM is right on top of him, and Inkrad, he has to back away. They can't take this fight. They're able to live on the Shaman. Don't know if that was a misclick or what, but regardless, they lose 2 cores.
Oh, that's called big kills. I mean, you can see that that shard from the TA too. How much of a nuisance that's gonna be for Ramses after he, because like obviously not gonna be blocked by his Blink Kids. They're just getting slowed down if he doesn't have his Manta available, but not enough to save Doom that time. So, I mean, you need a lot of those, no doubt, but Ramses is very close to Eggs. He could just buy it right now if he doesn't want his buyback. He could at least buy the point booster and sell his orb.
Right. Well, we'll see. That next round of neutrals that are coming up here as well will be another big moment. I mean, at this point, I think if you're MindGames, you're definitely got to, like, obviously regain map control, but it feels like next Roche is going to be at least what you have to wait for, if not more than that.
Interesting. Ramses just sold his Orb of Venom and didn't buy the point booster while he was there.
Huh.
Does he have other thoughts in mind?
Hey, he might be wondering about things.
Maybe, you know, I don't know. A little Divine Rapier? 6,000 gold?
Could
he's
go like
he's standing
Scotty
there.
or something.
He's
Scotty
standing
maybe?
there.
Let's go Butterfly.
Coward. All right, good item choice. Very good choice. No MKB in sight right now from the Radiant at all. And Evasion is also extremely effective versus Storm. It's not just good versus the TA. So,
okay.
Perfect Butterfly game.
She does have an MKB queued up right now as she sees Ramsey's items. Smoke
Yeah,
up.
she just shifted out of that switch point.
Just outside of vision. So this smoke might not be aware that it's coming their direction. The big wraparound, they don't have a great way to scout is the only problem. Need to place down some wards. But they scan. They know.
It's Sended Mirio, I believe, is the scout.
They drop down vision. It's a little ways away, though. They don't quite spot him.
Call him Mirio instead of Mira. Mirio. It's like how you say Mario.
Is it?
Mira. What can I say? It's hard being the Maritimer, you know?
Oh,
you
it's
turn
a rough
20
life
and
for
you
us.
find out all the words you were saying wrong. Like I had a bagel this morning.
That's not what anybody
I
had
finagled
ever.
a bagel. Yeah, exactly. I got problems.
Vision.
Miro.
Big number.
Miro, go.
They spot him. Lotus afterwards, jump in, finds 2. The tornado lift up, but is it going to get any follow-up? Oh, the TA, the slamming through with the damage, and Depressed Kid has to run away. Is getting chased. A couple more punches is enough. Dino gets
look,
the final kill.
Objectives.
Yeah, that's
they,
fair.
They punch mid.
It's not enough. Oh man, that one hurts. That one really hurts.
They're just hanging out down here.
And again, it's one of those moments where that vision laid down makes all the difference in the world. But Gem in the area, Inkrad de-warding absolutely everything. And another situation where CS Rejects basically see nothing on the map. You're playing against TA traps.
Yeah, and his brief window of safety is already gone. MKB's up.
Yeah.
That was fun for a moment.
Well, like you said, Storm at least, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, he
Good
doesn't have help
hacks.
to pop it.
Good hacks. He's missing everything. Do they have enough here? Storm jumps in. Petishara down low. And, well, Storm's still chasing onto Ramses. Thinking about going another round of the counter spell and then the blink out.
That dance is so annoying.
That's how it goes, man.
Still not able to gain much off of all those kills. Mostly because they took a fight like really deep on the Radiant side, obviously. So that certainly helps the rejects. And it does allow them to stay with. Oh my god, 2 minutes and 44 seconds until the Roche spawn. That is a big old late one there.
Ooh.
That on my screen that went like through Centaur. I was
it
like
did for me
angled
too.
down a little bit, but that was crazy.
Yeah, it was very strange looking. Stampede cooldown? Dude, damn. On top of getting a BKB is getting some pretty cool items. The Penta Edge is nice. Do any of these other items end up mattering at this point? They have a ninja gear. Ooh, Timeless Relic on Storm. Oh, that's a big one. Doesn't quite have the Aghanims yet, though. Jump. Finds FNG. Stomp afterwards. Big stun. No follow-up. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Petushara drops the Doom on a depressed kid. They got to run. And then the blink out by Roger, but they've already... I mean, they're just absolutely ripping him to shreds. Roger does back away, and Ramsey's getting a little bit of separation, but Shadow Shaman not quite as mobile as the Anti-Mage. And eventually, he too dies. But they bought back on the Centaur.
He grabs their Ancients, finds a Flicker, runs into Ankrad.
Oh, Manta. Turn.
Oh, the Stomp.
Stomp is there. Which one's real? They find the real one. He has to get out of here. Looking for the blink away. Barely able to get out of that one. And Ramsey's hoping to escape here. Oh my god. Yeah, get out of there, buddy. You're playing with fire. You're going to get burned.
He's not even going to farm that cab. He is going all the way home. Not taking the risk. Good choice. Oh, all right. Well, I'll have to still wait, though, another minute until this Roche is up, and MindGames will feel confident moving to the other side of the map. But things still looking very good for them. Obviously, they're getting some of these even larger items. Almost certainly going to be a Swift Blink by the next time they're fighting. But we got to clear out some more of these Tier 4 neutrals. We got Spell Prisms on both sides. Good item. Some vision now around the pit being battled over between Slayer and FNG. He's got the jetpack.
So important.
He's thinking about it.
It's been so important for how these fights have worked out. Take out both of the visions. They also have the Harpy Scout, which unfortunately for MindGames is going to run out right now. But the rejects are at this point getting closer and closer to you know, a couple of those clutch items for them. I think the biggest one to watch for is going to be what Invoker gets next. I mean, obviously a ways away from it now after finishing the BKB and Lincolns. But if he can get towards an Aghanims or something, it could be very important for him.
Yeah, it's a tough Ags game, too. Usually that's what you'd look to in this moment, but hard to guarantee you're going to get any decent hits with it.
Right.
I like the Scythe. Much safer, for sure.
Smoke. The Ninja Gear on Shaman. And again, both teams playing a little blind. Rejects did have a ward that's sort of scouting towards the Radiant Ancients, but that one not scouting anybody right now. How close are we to Storm Spirit Axe? He's got it, yeah.
He's got it, yeah. He's had it for a little bit now. We also have a nearly an Aghanims on Slayer, too. I assume that's what he'll go for. He needs another, like, 2,000 because he wants to keep his buyback. But always useful on those support clockworks. Says everyone knows this is up, and Petushara can blink in. He's got the halberd to pop Lincolns.
There it is. They find the FNG right at the start. Pull back on the two. Ramsey's being focused. Where's the save? They don't have it. Not a thing in the world. And to Press Kid getting jumped on now by Ankrad. Trying back away as the BKB is out. The double buybacks. What do they have left in the tank? The Storm, the jump. They find it right away. Onto the Centaur. He's in trouble, but Petushara might get gripped afterwards. Ramsey's trying to focus down Dino. They have the meatball, and then they're gripped. They got her. Dino dead. Can they find any more?
Yeah, Petushara.
For Ankrad, he's in some trouble. The Press Kid with the chase down. It's looked good, but does he have anything to break it? Can't swap in Tornado too late. Oh, and Petushara trying to stop Ramsey's. So they couldn't get the Storm, but they're going to get the rest of them most likely. Although the Hex, and now they got the this is dieback.
Why are they fighting?
Oh, Roger, they can't stop it. The shackles are there. Another one bites the dust, and with the chase continuing, they're coming in one by one on MindGames. Oh, this is not the way it was supposed to go. Slayer could think about jumping back in.
Don't do it, man.
He's looking
Don't
for the
do it.
angle. Roger, under smoke right now. This is so scary. I mean, TA dead for 100 seconds with no buyback.
And he bought out on the Clockwork, too, which, I mean, honestly, I think Clockwork buyback is crazy to lose right now. It's so important with this Roche engagement. But he bought a BKB, so obviously, 9-6 BKB, nothing to scoff at this point, because they definitely do not want to throw a Fiend's Grip onto Slayer.
Yes.
But he cannot die right now.
Well, he definitely can. He needs to not die, but I agree with you. Ooh, Abyssal Blade done for AM as well. Oh, man. Buybacks are where it starts to get really sketchy.
Oh, dude, Depressed gets crazy.
What? How? Buys back immediately. They bait. All a bait. All a big bait, but will it be big enough? No, maybe it wasn't a bait. Maybe it was a tragic mistake. This was not how it was supposed to go for them. Depreskin comes back in, tries to save the day, but will they be able to? Ankrad gonna get mana voided, gonna get killed. Dead for 100 seconds, and now Slayer trying to jump out of there. Does have the TP away, but Big Nim now also under fire. Throwing their lives at the cause of winning the fight. The CIS rejects are gonna take down 3.
Oh, what do you do? Just run Roche instantly? I mean, it's 30 seconds till TA, so you don't really have enough time to get high ground. You don't even have the tier 2 knockdown. Get this Roche. It is not an Aghanim. It's going to be the refresher. Either one, honestly, pretty good here. Now, Slayer has the hook shot, has the flare.
Slayer.
Yeah.
He has vision. He has everything.
Oh, Mira, though. Mira's on it.
Oh, looking. Trying to find. Hook shot in right at the last second, but the grip is there. They got him caught. And Slayer does not have any way to stop this one. And now he's dead for 85 with no buyback. What an incredible turnaround. CIS rejects down 11,000 gold after winning all of those fights. They committed everything for the Aegis.
Man, Depressed Kid baiting with that buyback was insane. Like, I mean, they knew that TA couldn't be there. So if they force a fight, it's probably going to be favorable for them, and they had good vision in the area when they did it, but that was insane. Definitely the right move, though. It presents some issues, of course, because they aren't able to end the game off it, and now there will be respawns from MindGames, and you've just leveled the playing field. Like, who has buyback? Who does not have a buyback timer? Bignum? Ankrad doesn't have a timer. That's pretty huge. That's actually really huge. And then Mira will have it back soon. Okay, that's a big deal. So Ankrad, can he get back into the fight though? Because Ankrad can do like a suicide bomb to try and get a kill onto either Invoker or Animage. Of course, Animage has the Aegis, and when the Aegis expires, there will be a small window where Ramsey still won't have buyback.
What are we talking about? He just buys another null talisman. He can get back into the fight. It's fine.
Yeah, that's right.
Easy.
What am I talking about?
All right. Well, things to watch for. Like you said, the buyback timers versus the Aegis. So 3.5 minutes right now where CIS Rejects have a very huge advantage with just having this Aegis on Anti-Mage. But the question is, if they commit too hard, can they get out of the fight? I mean, Centaur's good for that, but it's so scary. Because if you lose the fight, it's over. It's done.
It is crazy that it's 45 minutes and they just got the outpost.
Yeah.
Like, they finally get that tower down. And how long ago did they lose that Rax? That was a while back.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, net worth back to very close to even. The big thing, they've got a refresher shard on the Invoker with Hex and BKB.
This is so
FNG. FNG? I don't know if it's a bait or what's going on here exactly, but underneath vision, this entire area is covered right now for Radiant. They have so many wards.
That's the Citadel. They're just holding it.
FNG. Tempting fate. Aeon Disc is there. I don't know about this fight at all. And one of those awkward moments where, yes, you're stronger, but can't take any fight as CIS Rejects.
That definitely looked like someone with buyback, the way he was playing that. That's for sure.
He definitely doesn't have it.
No, he definitely does not. He was baiting that he had buyback.
There it is.
Maybe they
Good
don't
call.
have, you know, great math with the little clock or something.
I like that. All right. Anything else to watch for? Refresher Doom is the other big thing.
All right,
He
here's
has
the question.
What's that?
Do you think Roger will catch Ankrad doing the zipping stuff? Oh, actually, never mind. I thought he had something to pop. He doesn't have anything to pop. Well, I mean, I guess theoretically he could shack land Hex. Seems pretty unlikely,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough one. I mean, if both him and Bane are hitting it at the same time, that's one way. Dude, do they just drop wards here?
I don't know, so why not? Nice zip there. The safety zip. Some
Alright, well.
Storm's struggling with that lately.
True. Well, they do not manage to get the follow-up push towards bottom side. Depressed Kid hanging out bottom, looking for a kill. Ooh, they're hunting
He was
here.
vulnerable. This is so terrifying. Mira's just jungling.
So-
yeah, I'm gonna get nags.
Again, I think that for everybody out there, there's like this thing that sort of we haven't seen in a while in Dota, except at like majors and stuff, where these games like individually make such a huge difference that the players are like, you can tell there's just so much tension in the air from them, right? Like you make one mistake and suddenly you might not be going to the major. It changes the way that the games are played, and we're seeing it here. They're absolutely just dodging fights, not wanting to give up anything. It gets weird in late game Dota.
Yeah, I think part of it is also that the more the game, like, how to phrase this? Like your general experience playing Dota, especially pro matches, ends at about like 45 minutes, or like because
Right.
most pro matches are decided on like the first or the second Roche, and at that point it's just a matter of keeping your lead and not doing something really dumb.
Right.
And now we're at the point where it's 49 minutes in. The wheels have fallen off for both teams multiple times at this rate, and your basic game plans are less relevant. And so I would guess more people start to talk too. And there's chaos, and there's confusion, and there's hook shots.
Well, on disc afterwards, they have good vision over here. Big jump in from Ankrad, tries to find somebody. Can't connect onto anybody, really. Now the jump in, trying to take down one. Pedushara under fire, going to drop. So they find themselves another kill, and now jumps in Dino. He's also caught. Depreskin did so much with that double sheep. Now the control onto Bignum. They've only lost the Bane so far. Roger has done it all for him here with these lockdowns. What an absolute perfect performance in this last little round of a fight, as they're going to find and kill off the Ench one last time again. Why not?
Oh, no. Have they missed their moment? It's a level 30 anti-mage. He's reached ultimate power.
Unreal.
Every talent acquired.
And, I mean, Roche is a minute and a half away, so the only real option you've got is trying to run down a lane and see if you can take these buybacks that are coming off cooldown, and now everybody has them except for Doom.
Dude, look at his inventory. He is 7,000 gold, and he just bought a full consumable eggs.
What the hell?
Ramses is total raid boss mode.
I think that not having Doom here is really, really rough. Pedushara, he's 700 gold away from having buyback, and this is likely gonna be. Oh, the tornado! It caught him. What? They find him with the Hex Ankrad. No, not like this. Oh,
Oh, let's go.
my
That was
God.
nasty.
The punish. The punish. Oh, 4 nulls in the inventory with a Lincoln's BKB, and it still wasn't enough. Unbelievable.
I can't lie. It feels good to see. It feels good.
Not for the player, but for the hero that's been hurting everybody. BKB, now the jump and hook shot afterwards. Can they kill them all up? 4 step away. They've got him leash. They got him under fire. Ramsey's taking a ton of right click damage. The cogs catching with the leash. It's too good. What? Level 20 clock eats your heart out, but might end up paying for it as Depressed Kid goes on a killing spree. And now another round of jump in. FNG trying desperately to gather him. He can't. No nightmare, no save, no nothing. So they lose 2 racks. They still have 1 remaining on MindGames, but they take down AM. They've come up with an answer to control him.
Did he not? He just didn't pop his BKB? He was just trying to hold it for after, I guess? I don't actually know if that leash goes through like the profit one. Do you know? I don't actually know.
I actually don't know. I'm not
I'm gonna
sure.
check.
Dude, that is crazy. I
I
mean,
feel like it doesn't, but I don't actually know for sure.
I haven't seen a level 20 clock in a while, if I'm going to be honest with you. But Roche is available now in MindGames after winning that fight. Are going to have access to the pit with Aghanim's Refresher. Oh, how we swing back and forth. This game is going the distance, Trent. Unreal. It was an instant spawn.
Yeah. Just popped right back up there.
Don't leave that
Get
Aghanim's.
that.
That's valuable.
Yeah, for who? I guess. Like maybe Doom? Is that crazy? I mean, oh no, Clockwork. I'm down for the Clockwork actually. I think that's the
Okay.
play. Like with how relevant he is and how important that's gonna be.
You don't want the Sprink?
No, I really don't.
Oh, I love the Sprink. It's so good. All right, well, we're 53 minutes in. There have been 84 kills. It is a 1K gold lead. But the most important factor, we've got an Aegis on the TA. They didn't give it to the Storm, who doesn't have buyback. Oh, don't know. I mean, that is a decision that could come back to haunt him, but it does allow Dino to play a lot more aggressive and go up and hit the towers. So I guess that's the thinking there for MindGames, is they want to have TA be the tower hitter.
I think there's only a couple of towers thereafter. I think they're about right in the middle and next to an Ancient.
Fair enough. Well, sec lag is the call. Curious if this is actually a potty break, but regardless, I won't impugn the honor. What a wild round of games that we've had. It is going to be that Clockwork Aghanims. Did you manage to find out the Pearson BKB or not?
I'm going to ask chat because it's like ask the audience. Because if you ever used to watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, they were right like 60% of the time. So
What? Oh, no. Oh, no.
Leash Pierce BKB like NP? Question mark.
Good job. I like that. That's a good one. I think we need more of this, polling the chat, you know.
Yeah.
Is this Omega Lol or is this not Omega Lol? Please write in a 1 for Omega Lol, a 2 for not. Oh my god.
Quality question. I love it because I feel like it's going to be yes, then no. I feel like it'll be my two answers. That seems to be what happens every time. Yeah, Nature's Prophet does. That I know.
Okay.
I don't think the Clockwork one does. Neff confirms. All right, we're going with Neff.
Perfect.
I think that's
we
correct.
Trust Neff.
So now that's why my question is, could he have BKB? Because when I look,
Right.
Maybe it was in his inventory or something.
Yeah, that could have been what it was. That's the only thing that
Yeah.
really makes sense, because otherwise he BKBs and gets out of there.
Yeah, that's a running
Unreal.
theory. If you have conflicting evidence, please tweet at me at TrentPax, and definitely don't follow while you're there. You can also tweet at Mautdota, MAUTDOTA, and tell him whatever you want to tell him.
Good. That's very good.
Yeah.
I'm sure he appreciates that. I mean, I'm sure you
Every once in a
appreciate
while, I think he just gets a few notifications, and he's just like, "What happened?"
that. What's going on? Unreal. Okay. Like you said, level 30 AM, Mana Void cooldown. It is 20 seconds,
I
which
could've just
means
went in the
Storm
lobby
is
and
never
tested
safe.
during the
Oh,
pause.
good,
Ah.
good call. That would have been
Mistakes
the
were
dream.
made.
His middle tower is under attack.
Well, you won't have been the first one to have mistakes made in this game. It's been absolutely crazy. Oh, Ankrat is nuts. Oh, wait. BKB, he's out of mana. Oh, has to be careful. Ramses pops the BKB. They try and chase for more, looking for it. The control is there, and then the stomp, he didn't blink out the BKB, and they got him dead. Has buyback, needs to use it right now. Double round, everything dropped from Depressed Kid, though. Look at the damage. They killed off the TA. Do they have any more follow-up afterwards? Tornado lift up, connects on the edge and the clock. Almost killing, he dies the Impy. Good blink out. Up on the top side, they find a kill. Triple for Dino. Looking down south, there's another refresher. Use the pullback now onto Depressed Kid, trying to kill off this Invoker, but at the same time, Ramses is being into Ankrat. He backs away, gets one last alacrity before he dies. If Ramses goes down, this is it. This is everything. He can't get away. Dino with the ultra kill. MindGames take him down, dead for 2 minutes. FNG, no fuss, no muss, is gonna get dropped. And on the other side, a rampage for Dino. looking for more. Give him another one, why don't you? The TA carrying the game. Bignum on the other side actually doing more damage than him. It doesn't even matter as they look for another body to claim, but they are all dead. Only Depressed Kid remains on a trap, actually. The silence is there. He doesn't have a BKB. 4 seconds away for the BKB. Wants to get out of there. Barely able to escape the hook shot out.
Dude, the trap.
But
He's on the trap.
Oh, he's on another trap.
But he already hook shot though.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's going to hit the creep wave. That's actually sick. But they already start TPing back as well.
Depressed Kid, he has to do this all alone.
That was nasty.
All of the rest of his team is gone for at least a minute, and he has to keep these waves pushed out.
He actually did it. That was so sick. That TP mid to just meteor all that, and now he's tornadoing. Oh, this guy.
They don't have a
By the
creep
way,
wave.
I did go in during that massive team fight and test, and can confirm BKB does save you. You will not be leashed with BKB. It is not like Nature's Prophet.
Oh my god.
100% confirmation. Big thumbs up.
Depressed Kid able to blink out of that one again. He's literally salvaging this game, carrying it all on his shoulders. That's all that they want to do is protect this creep wave.
How does he do it though? I mean,
he's got to hold for longer.
And look, there's a trap. They're just like scouting where he moves. It's so terrifying.
He has a BKB still. He has a refresher in 25. There's traps everywhere.
They have a ward too.
Tornado, it goes out. Meatball down, blinks away before the TA is there. They glyph the wave even. He has refresher, might need to pop it here. It's in 10 seconds.
I think he's okay. They have glyph. He doesn't need to go crazy for the wave.
He's playing around it very closely. 10
seconds
seconds left on AM.
Back there?
And another tornado lift up doesn't quite catch all of the wave. They're going all in for this. This is the glyph moment. AM is back up in 2. Do they have enough left in the tank? In the meantime, top wave is pushing in. It is pressuring in towards the tier 4 towers. The jump forward, the hex, the BKB, the grip, the everything. FNG, the shadow amulet. It's too strong. They don't have the control that they need. They've already taken down the TA, but the buyback, they're focusing down, seeing if they can kill Ramses, but he gets out of there. Eyes on Depressed Kid, turns it around again. The Doom, it's not good enough. They found it on the Centaur. Do they have the control for Agrat? Trying to kill him. The throne is being assaulted. I don't know if it's enough left in the tank. The BKB out again, dropping down wards. Everything to protect my throne. It's Defense of the Ancients. One last run. Dino, controlled.
It's so close.
Not going to be enough.
Mangoes.
Oh, they're going to take it all in the end. Roger didn't have enough left in the tank. The wards aren't going to be able to stop it. They're disarmed for forever, but forever is not long enough. Depressed Kid couldn't carry in the end. It was too heavy a load, and CIS Rejects will lose game 1 to MindGames. Unbelievable.
Yo, MindGames, let's go. Very impressed. The CIS Rejects made that as hard as possible. That was a crazy comeback considering the position they were in. We knew they had the heroes, but they had to play really damn well. And Ramses did everything he could to try and put the team on his back for a lot of that game. And then Depressed Kid, of course, coming in the end and almost clutching it out as well. But MindGames, Slayer, I got to say, really turned it on. That whole game. I feel like the clockwork was so important from protecting the Storm, who was the lowest core at the start of this game, helping him to get back in by always covering him on the initiations. And then the late game clutch there as well from TA.
Unreal.
Woo!
That was such a good game. In the end, like you said, Slayer, massively impactful throughout this entire game, ends with the most assists in the game. 45 assists. I have never seen that before.
Those are Darkseer numbers right there. Those are big numbers.
Those are Zeus like Venno numbers. I don't even know, man. God, what a great game. Well, Trent, you know, this always can sometimes happen where you need to look at how does a team respond under adversity. As CIS Rejects, they got to take some time here and prep for the next one and try and like reset themselves because it can be just so painful to lose a game like that. We'll see if they can recover.
Yeah, I feel like that might apply to both teams a little bit after a game like that.
And the casters.
But I'm glad. I'm very glad for MindGames. I think that they're in a really tough situation. These 3 series right in a row of so much pressure on these to try and make yourself get yourself to the major for some of them like the first time heading to something like that. So it's I would hate to see them just get totally deflated and just get like bopped through all these series. And so to win a huge game like that and clutch it back out after losing a bit of the lead that they had there with some tough plays, I'm really impressed. I'm hoping this leads to a competitive series here now.
Absolutely. Well, we'll find out in just a few. We're going to go to a break. When we get back, we'll go into game 2. Mind Games versus CIS Rejects. Winner going to the major.